Hi. So, I've had one of my days. More than anything now, I think I'm just so fucking disappointed in myself. And if you've been watching along for a while, and I completely understand if you haven't, because I'm not always the fun person I'd like to be. But it's like now 4:40 in the afternoon on the 24th of November 2022. I'm quite clearly still in bed. I can't stop thinking about how hard it is to sometimes live to what you believe in or value in the moment when you're dealing with stuff that, like, people don't understand. So, I've been saying for a long time now that my new life motto is everything is on my side. And I believe that you should always come from love. Coming from a place of love, the universe is looking after you. But my splintered self, or more the very, very damaged side of me, sometimes she kicks in. And all the therapy in the world, all the techniques, all the universal signs screaming at me, they don't help me, fix me in the moment. I had a wonderful day today planned, but because of a fucking phone call last night where I should not have called the person back, I just wasn't in the right state of mind. I'm absolutely positive I even said that in the video, that I'm in a fucking mood. Like, why is it that I can never hear myself? Anyway, I tried to end the phone call relatively quickly because I knew what it was about. I was about to change plans for a coffee. But this person wanted to talk. And I get that. I'm a fucking talker. I'm talking to you, who's really myself, who's on my camera. I'm going to put out to the world because I can't keep having shit like this happen and fighting the bullshit in my head. Like, the energy it involves me to be able to fucking even function properly is more than the next person can understand. And as today has shown, sometimes it really is impossible for the next person to be like able to fully register the words I'm saying because I don't look or sound like what I live with. And I know this, and I know it makes it more confusing. But we talked, and this conversation just, I don't know, it was like, this person was literally, literally sharing her dream with me. And mine was identical, except for one really big fucking thing that we are very, very, very much on different wavelengths about. I should have ended the call. All I've been thinking about is that I should have, and then I cry. And I've cried all day. I have spent today, and this is a content warning, which I'll put in the description. in the darkness, with every single fucking thing coming at me from my mind, seeing every single which way I could possibly end it. My suicide ideation is so fucking severe. I talked about it before. I've wanted to leave this planet since I was 10. Days like today, last night, the fact that I just couldn't keep my fucking shit together. And the worst part of it is, they were fine. They were fine. None of this had happened. I could have had the day that I've been looking forward to. I couldn't pick up the phone last night. I was catastrophizing. I don't do it on purpose. I felt so fucking bad. So fucking bad about what I said on the phone. And it wasn't because of the fact that I said anything I don't believe, because I 100% believe that the Bible is fucking evil. It's dangerous. It is, in my opinion, they should all be banned, yeah, because man-made religion is all about money and power and corruption and fucking control, as far as I'm concerned. Last night was not the fucking time to say that on the phone, though. And I worked myself up to the point where I literally had to say, and I'm basically in tears by this point, and I'm just saying, I'm sorry. I gotta go. I gotta go. And so I hung up the phone. And it was like only 8:30 or so. And I remember the thought going through my head, I must send myself to bed without supper. Just like, I know we've all probably heard, that's back in the day how you'd punish your kids, send them to bed without dinner. I remember thinking, that's so dangerous and wrong and just cruel. But by this point, I think I made it to the end of writing the description of my last night's one before the tears got me. I was literally in bed with everything off by like 8:30, 9 o'clock, I reckon. My phone is set to do not disturb. I think it comes on at like 8 o'clock, goes off at 5 a.m. The only way you can break through the do not disturb thing, if you are someone who knows me in person and has my actual number, is to call 3 times in a row, and then the phone will register. Every single fucking thing that could have been thrown at me this morning to tell me it was okay, to tell me that the universe is on my side, to get up, to follow what I believe in. My phone rang so many times because in what happened last night on the phone, that part of me who hates myself so much because it feels like I'll be 37 next month and I'm just still this fucking huge fuck up. And I was so proud of myself because even though once again I'm behind on uni, I was at least trying. I was trying, and I was slowly filling my emotional cup. I feel like if there's something past empty, like, you know, put a hole in the thing, it's empty. It's I don't even know how to get back to zero now. And I have to keep pulling myself up and pulling myself up and pulling myself up, and it's exhausting. It is utterly exhausting. I want to have a normal life. I want to be able to have friends and not fuck shit up and not make it feel like I'm the worst person in the world. The person I spoke to was fine. In fact, she apologized to me. Obviously, I didn't see it until today because I just refused to answer the phone this morning. I answered one of Graham's and I basically just said, I'm not getting up. I'm not doing anything. Life can suck as far as I'm concerned because uni is not even remotely as important as the fact that I might end up with more scars or fucking in hospital. On top of everything, this fucking degree, I just want it over. I've lost my passion. I've lost everything. My pain. And what I live with is ruining my fucking life. I swear to God, it felt like it wasn't just the phone calls. It was therapy. I could hear it in my head. Opposite action, opposite action, opposite action. If you're in bed crying your fucking eyes out, the opposite action would be to get up, take my meds, and have a coffee. What I did instead was put my phone on silent and rolled over and went back to bed. Now, the unfortunate thing about days like today are the longer I'm in bed, the harder it becomes to get up. And I tried. I tried. But every time I stood up, all I could hear was how worthless I am. And how once again, I failed. I found myself. I almost lost my friend. I know when I am angry, it very much looks like it's directed at the next person. It's not. I don't want to spend another 30 or 40 years fighting with the voice in my head. Oh, I just don't want to do it. I want to drop uni, take the next 2 trimesters off, because I would literally be back in the same fucking situation again. other side of it is like any desire that I had to keep going is gone. It's so fucking gone. My dream of being a public speaker is dead. This is it. I'll make my fucking videos. And these videos, as I know we're all aware, are more for me than anybody else because I need to feel like I'm connected. If all I had done was come from a place of love, I would have had such a fantastic day. And yet, even though I've literally been in bed all fucking day, I feel worse, not better. Because crying in the state that I have with the feelings that are so intense, it's like I can't breathe. I cried all fucking day before I even took anything to help me medication-wise. In my head, every time I just had a crying bout, I just kept hearing, feel your feelings, feel your feelings. And I was like, I'm fucking feeling my feelings, but I'm also holding a fucking knife in my hand to make sure it stays closed, yeah? At least this time round, the people involved in having to meet this version of me actually seem to care enough to want to understand. The only real other person in my life who gets it and my actual friend is Graham. And he's been through this bullshit himself. I wish there was just a magic pill for every single fucking one of us on the planet that would mean that we don't have to live like this. I take handfuls of pills, literally handfuls of medication, morning and night and in between. And I still couldn't keep myself fucking calm and collected. I'm not even sure how I feel right now, truthfully. I've had a Valium since, and I had like the tiniest fucking bit of a joint left, so I smoked that, but like a couple puffs, but I'm just gonna stay in bed. I really don't know what to do about food. I think I have maybe one packet pasta left, I don't know. There are so many things I need to do in my life, and every single fucking one of them just takes effort and energy that I just don't have right now. Because I really do feel like I am in one of the worst mental health states I have been in since Brandy died. And as long as I can fucking remember. And I still have to figure out a fucking second screen or fucking way to do this, or whatever it is. I got so much schoolwork to do. I booked and paid for tutoring on Saturday. Fucking booked for a chiropractor. I'm trying to do all the right things in life, and the bitch in my fucking head is just so over it all. And I'm the one that has to listen to it. So I'm going to get stoned. Because at least that way I know I'm safe. I'm sorry if anyone has watched this to the end and I've made them sad, but this is real life. And I think I'll say this until I die, whenever the fuck that might be, that I'm just one person in a world full of people feeling like they don't belong. And I believe every single one of us belongs here. It's just really fucking difficult to hold on to sometimes when you're so fractured within like I am. Just last week, I honest to God think I've had more compassion for the mosquitoes that are biting me than I have for myself. And just to clarify on one last point, the happy, bubbly, fun version of me, is me, the part of me that I am and love and want to be all the time. This part of me, I just guess I have to keep working, keep trying to figure it out. But I'm just so over it all. And my fucking hand hurts for making this video the way that I have. So I'm going to upload it and go to back, lie down. Bye everyone. Guess I'll talk to you all tomorrow.